Now to the next topic, how has virtual health responded to the recent industry shifts due to COVID-19?
Well, as I said before, we launched an integrated telehealth module, which I think is probably the first of its kind in the care management world. It's not doctor to patient; it's care manager the doctor to patient, or care manager the doctor to family member of the patient. So it's really bridging that gap that's kind of existed historically. We've also built out a whole bunch of tracing and assessments tools that are specific to COVID, so that our clients are able to better leverage essentially the data that they're gathering and focus it more on, are these conditions, leaning towards, positive COVID diagnosis or potential hotspots. We were very quick to turn all that kind of stuff around. And again, I would, just reemphasize the fact that what we're also allowing our clients to do is bring all of those new digital health tools. And look, digital health has been around for a long time, and telehealth's been around for a long time.
Mhm.
It just hasn't had that widespread adoption. But again, allowing our clients to not just adopt those digital health, the new tools in digital health, but also implementing it into their overall care plan and implementing it with the existing data, the existing tools, the existing systems that they have in place, and becoming that much smarter and actionable and effective because of it.
Okay, great. Thank you. Now, this may be a little bit repetitive, but what do you think value-based care will look like? I mean, post-COVID, do you think these operations will continue on now? I mean,
Yeah, I think
it's already set in stone in a way, but just your thoughts.
Yeah, value-based care from the reimbursement standpoint, that may take some time to change in the
Hmm.
commercial world, because it's just there's a lot, like any other big bloated business, there's just a lot of legacy, legacy players, legacy systems, legacy technology, legacy, policies. So it's going to take a big, I think it's going to take a big shift in terms of, um, recognizing that it's going to start with proactive, right? Forget whether or not we're reimbursed in the value-based care contract. We have to be proactive. We have to use these tools, continue to use these tools. Telehealth can't be a fad, right? Transportation, social determinants of health, all these things that we're discovering now, the communities that are disproportionately affected, all that kinds of stuff, that can't just be a fad, right? We have to recognize moving forward that this happened once, it could easily happen again. And if you're not proactive, you're not utilizing these tools, you don't have the infrastructure to capitalize on using these tools, you're going to fail once again. And our health system they're never going to build enough hospitals to care for another pandemic of this magnitude. I mean, they need to use technology to find this stuff much earlier. So as far as value-based care, the key to value-based care is proactive care, and proactive care is absolutely going to be an immediate response to this. And I think value-based care will follow, although it might take some time, especially in the commercial populations, to kind of become mainstream.
Okay, great. Thanks. And lastly, I mean, that's all I have for you, but is there anything you wanted to share about virtual health or value-based care that I may have missed?
No, I think what's extremely important is that there are a lot of people in healthcare that want to do good. And I think a lot of people get into healthcare because of personal stories like myself. And sometimes the best ideas come from outsiders, right? And that you could say that about any industry. It wasn't an easy path for us, right? And it wasn't an easy path for someone in real estate to all of a sudden say, okay, I'm providing healthcare care management. We really had to earn our way. But I think as a result of that, we've definitely changed the landscape. We've pushed our competitors to do better. We've pushed the industry to do better. And I think as a whole, we have found a lot of those people that have really good hearts, that really want to do good, that really want to, solve issues. And at the end of the day, it's not about politics, right? It's about caring for people and caring for each other. And I think that's something that a lot of people share, regardless of their political affiliation. And it's heartening to see, and disheartening to see the public fights about it. But I think there's a lot of good that's going to come out of this. We're going to be a stronger healthcare system as a result of this. The technologies that have been developed are going to be here to stay, and you're going to see a lot more money flooding into the sector. So I think it's an exciting time to be in healthcare. I'm really looking forward to the future of the next run on providing better care.
Right. Great. Well, that's wonderful. Thank you so much for that. And thank you, just for, giving us and giving me personally more of an idea of value-based care overall. So thank you again
It's
so much.
my pleasure. I believe in it wholeheartedly. So.